So we've already talked about in part one about what a buyer's agent should do after you sign a broker's rep agreement. So part one says basically that your agent is not a door opener. They are a shopper of off market, all kinds of properties. And I encourage you to watch that one to learn more about the first things that a buyer's agent does. So part two, now you've found a property and you want to put in an offer. So the very next thing that you found the house, and your agent needs to go and start doing some research and create a comparable market analysis, which is a CMA. Our brokerage requires that everyone has one. You need to have one before, and there's different ways that they can be created. Some are very elaborate with multiple pages, and one is just a one pager. I prefer one that includes adjustments on it, where you can kind of make some adjustments for, because you may not find an exact 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, detached garage, but you compare, a home with a detached garage and a home with an attached garage, then you can compare those and see what is the difference in price. For example, here's another example. So say there's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house and a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house that are so similar, but that 2-bedroom, 2-bath house sold for less than the 3-bed, 2-bath. And what's the difference in price? That can give you an idea of what an adjustment should happen, what adjustment should be made. So that's one that is my preferred way of doing the CMAs. So you get that and you see a range. Your realtor should not say you need to offer this much. There should be a range there that's provided, so you always have choices, and you can look at where you want to put an offer. You can also think about if you need money towards closing costs or you want money towards closing costs. Those can be concluded in the offer also. Something else that you need to think about are the terms of the contract. So that's something else. The option period. How long do you want to be, and what are you willing to pay for that? Say 5, 7, 10 days that the seller takes their home off the market. You will not get that money back unless you go to closing. The earnest money. Some sellers want 1%, or they may ask for 2% of the sales price. It's negotiable, and you need to think about how much do you want to give for that. It can change. You also want to think about if there's not a survey, then who's going to pay for the survey? You can ask the sellers to pay for a survey, or you can buy the survey yourself.